888-212-2189. Eaton Corporation, America's choice for top-quality, high-performance electrical equipment for over 50 years. Lincoln College, providing students the best educational experience since 1865. Go online to lincolncollege.edu for more details. St. Claris Manor, their team's dedication is what makes them special. Phone 735-1507. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Schneider Chiropractic, 523 North Elm in Lincoln. For the best in chiropractic care and maintenance, call Dr. Alyssa Schneider today, 217-732-2140. Joe Ryan, Country Financial. For all your insurance needs, see Joe Ryan in downtown Lincoln or call 217-735-4385. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6729. At the Lincoln Hampton Inn, we love having you here. Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln. For all your printing needs, including vinyl graphics and banners. Phone 217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Rao Incorporated on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 735-4444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hey, welcome to the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Jim Ash, and Coach Silkowski with you this morning here at the Hampton Inn. As always, you can listen to us on the go, download that Mixlr app, or watch our live stream on YouTube. Search WLCN 96.3 FM. A beautiful Saturday morning, Coach, but unfortunately it's not a victory Saturday. The kids fought hard last night as they traveled down to Effingham. I mean, I don't know where we go from this.
I feel like we can talk all hour.
We could. I know you're a little disappointed with the outcome this morning. Not only were we playing against Effingham, it felt to me we were playing against the referees as well. I know it's not an excuse, but it had an effect on the outcome of the game.
Yeah, it did. It did, unfortunately. You know, like we were talking before we went on air, it's just hard. You're playing a good Effingham football team, and you got to play a perfect game. You know, some things need to go your way, and it's tough. It's tough. You don't want to sit here and blame it on on somebody else, but I feel for our kids this morning, and in our coaching staff and our fans. I feel for everybody that has a stake in our program. And that was kind of our conversation before we went on air, Coach. The kids. You're still trying to coach them out there, but if you're not getting explanations on this, and this, how are you supposed to relay that to your kids so they don't do it again? And that's just part of the game and part of the coaching process is learning from your mistakes. But unfortunately, you didn't really have a very good idea what those mistakes were. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We're going to go back and watch it, and I watched the whole 2 hours on the way home, and, you just kind of, you just don't get it. You don't get it. You don't. Some of them you get. Like, right. You did. Like, we false started those few times, and there's no excuse for that. That's on us. But, it plays on one, and we got guys going off sides, I think, 3 times. That's on us. We can fix that. That's within our control. But right. Some of the other stuff, I mean, when their guys fall down and the flag comes out, it's kind of, what do you do, guys? Right. What do you do? Well, there's a lot on the line for the Railers right now. You're fighting for a playoff spot, trying to get those victories. You guys prepared hard all week for this game. You knew that it was a winnable game. I thought the kids played well last night. We talked about Bolus last night. Your quarterback made some great decisions. Very smart kid back there behind the center. I thought the kids played well. The line played well. But, it just came up short. And I will say, really happy with our defensive game plan and the way it executed. Effingham runs the football. since we've been in the Apollo now, the 5 times we played them, they just turn around and hand the ball off. And, I think our defensive coaches had a really good game plan with, we took some personnel off the field and brought some different guys on to just stop the run. And we held them to 131 yards or so on the ground, which is well below their season average. So, that we did. There's a couple boneheaded plays in the secondary that got us. But even with that said, we still had opportunities there. And, like you said, it was just hard. Just a rough night for us, and got to get back to it.
Thought Jake's nephew, playing a little middle linebacker last night, had some good plays, and like you said, maybe some different personnel, some people up the middle to stop that run. A lot of young kids on the field again last night, and good experience for them.
Yeah. There's a lot of the kids are back next year. Obviously some major holes we'll have to fill. You lose Evan Maynard, 3-year guy for us. Hayden Allen, another 2-year guy. Obviously you lose Elijah Paulus, Scotty Batten. Tony will be a huge departure for us. But with that said, I feel that some guys will be able to step up and take take over those roles. We just gotta, but we still got 2 weeks left. Absolutely. Here, and the major goal is still in sight here. So we just gotta get back to work Monday, kind of brush it off, and kind of just move forward. Which they're kids, they're resilient.
Absolutely, and like you said, Coach, 2 weeks left. No time now to feel sorry for yourself. Put your heads down. You're going to go to Taylorville next Friday, a very winnable game there, playing on the turf.
Yep.
So
Friday night Rivals game as well.
Oh, nice.
So it'll be on live
TV. So, that game coming up. I'm sure you'll have a good week of practice and, finish this season out strong.
Yeah. So, let's get back to work. At Taylorville, 2019, we played them. Again, it was a Friday night Rivals game there. Felt we were in really good position. That game came down to a couple plays as well. And that one, felt like we could have had them. So we still got a taste in our mouth from that one. And, we'll come out ready to play.
As far as injuries go, anything major out of last night?
No, just some broken hearts, really, which, is unfortunate, like we talked about. But
Coach, watching the game from the stands last night, like Sky said, there was some good plays on both sides of the ball, but really nice adjustments at halftime, I thought. Yeah. We felt we were able to do some things offensively. Obviously, in the second half there, we were throwing the ball a little bit more than we really wanted to. We're a run-based team. That's just who we are and want to be. But we need to throw the ball. For the most part, we were able to do so. Elijah played well. Made some good throws. Our kids, made some great catches there. So some of that, the play action game, started to come to life last night. We were able to finally complete some deep balls last night as well, which was really good to see. That's something we've really struggled with this year.
The touchdown to Ledley was impressive.
That's nice route by him. Way to work himself open, get behind that corner there, and finish the play. And he kicked the ball very well. He had a 30-yard PAT attempt after we got another hold on a 2-point play there, wherever that came from. And then
it came from the opposite side.
Yeah.
There was nobody even over.
Yeah, I don't know how you roll out and then get a pat. That just makes sense. But then he hit another PAT late, which we could have went for 2 there like we normally do. But I wanted to get him some experience kicking, and never know when you need it.
Right.
Yeah, it was just, I thought it was a great game for the boys. I thought there were some things that went against them. You always have to overcome that stuff. But was really impressed with the passing game. It was more expansive than what I thought it was, and after a while, it got fun to watch. I mean, that's something you don't normally see with the Lincoln team, is a good passing game. And last night, some really good decision making. I know right before half, it seemed like there was a little rollout to our sideline and made a real good pass. Yeah. I can't remember who he threw it to even, but it was.
It was one that Trey kind of did a really good job in a scramble drill, and Elijah did a really good job attacking the line and forcing the Effingham defender to kind of play both of them.
Yep.
And Trey did a really good job of just kind of sneaking behind that and getting into Elijah's field of vision, and I think that was a 3rd down play or 4th, maybe even a 4th down play, I think. And did a really good job, extending the play. So Trey did a great job and scramble drill there.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was an exciting night in the stands and whatnot. It did feel like there was some extra stuff, maybe a little bit against us, and you hate seeing that and hate talking about it.
Yeah, that's important. Very first, out the gate there, we scored that 80-yard touchdown on the very first play of the game, and it was kind of on your drive up, thinking, hey, I really need 24 to go off tonight. We really need 24 to go off. He's due. Like, oh man, that's just what just what you needed, and. Questionable call on that. And, it was an 8-minute plus drive, which is, really good ball control. Like you said, 3 touchdowns on that drive alone called back. And just guys falling down and the flag comes out. It's just, how do you tell the kid?
That was kind of nail in the coffin for that drive, too. It's like, you'd worked your rear ends off. You already looked as if you had scored twice, called back on. I mean, like I said, there's probably holding on every play, and then you get that flag thrown for a guy that literally falls at the feet of the receiver.
Yeah,
had nothing to do. He was going to make a play, and he spun and lost his footing.
Yeah,
and they tossed that hanky out, and you know what? That drive kind of was how the game was going to go. I feel like.
Yeah, it was really. Yeah, it's just disappointing. Yeah, I mean, we can go on about it, and I don't think those guys really conducted themselves in a professional manner either. You don't, when a coach asks for. Part of our responsibility, in my opinion, as an IHSA official, is to educate the kids too. That's the number one responsibility. Is you're out there to educate the kids and teach them the game. That's what I think youth sports is all about. And it's how do you educate somebody when you can't even tell them what they did wrong? And that's the disappointing part. Is we just want to educate our kids. Our kids, they want to learn, they want to know the game and be better and do those things. And they go, what did I do? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like that's the disappointing part. Is just.
So where do you go from there, Coach? We got Taylorville next.
Yeah, week. Taylorville.
I mean, did we start practices? What do you do?
Oh, yeah, we're back at it. We're off school Monday. We're back at it Monday morning. Just watching film. We already started tagging up, some scout film this morning. So we'll get right back to work when I get home. And, could have put a plan. They got a good quarterback. He's kind of the center of their offense, number one. I don't know his name, but he's a big quarterback. I think we kind of slow him down. Slow him down, run the football, control the ball again. When we get opportunity to make a big play, we got to make it. And, I think we'll put ourselves in a good position then.
Absolutely.
And then Triad.
And that's at home. Final game of the season. Only 2 weeks left, Coach. Seems just like yesterday we got this rolling, and we're already through week 7, and man, it flies by.
Yeah. It's been a fun ride with these kids. It's been, just watching them grow as a team has been, really fun to be a part of. And, I think last night will make us closer. I think we all kind of went through that heartbreak together, and we'll just keep up the good fight.
Yep, keep their heads up. They'll bounce back, and we'll go down to Taylorville and take it to the Tornadoes.
Yep.
All right, Coach. Once again, thanks for coming. We appreciate your time, and good luck this upcoming week, and hope we get a W.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
It's Coach Silkowski, Lincoln Railer football coach. We're going to take a commercial break. Jake, we come back. I don't know. We'll talk some NFL, some waffles. Yep, waffles are back. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats. WLCN 96.3 FM.
The inventory reduction sale is in full swing at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln, and you'll save for every room in your home. Top quality furniture for every room in your house will create a stunning new look while saving you hundreds of dollars. Choose from top quality Ashley brand sofas, including recliners, plush sectionals, complete dining room sets, and handsome bedroom outfits fit for a king. And what better than the perfect mattress than Bemco for the best night's sleep. At Jake's Furnishings, all Bemco mattresses are on sale now, including plush, luxury firm, and pillow top models. But hurry into Jake's now, as this inventory reduction sale won't last long. For more details, stop by the Jake's Furnishing showroom, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 735-1212 and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
This is attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089 or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. I pay for this spot on the radio today to remind you of something that you have been putting off for a long time. Life insurance. You need life insurance. I know that you are waiting until after you paid off the car, or after your vacation, or as soon as you lose weight and quit smoking. The fact is, you need life insurance. Your family depends on you to provide an income for them. You need life insurance. Call me today, Joe Ryan, 735-4385.
Calling all seniors 60 years or older who desire their independence. Capsule's Meals on Wheels program provides 5 nutritious meals delivered 3 days a week in Logan and Mason County. Meals delivered by volunteers and staff always come with a wellness check and a smile. Program is free for eligible participants with donations accepted on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Let us help you or a loved one maintain their independence at home. Funding is provided by Area Agency on Aging for Lincoln Land and United Way of Logan County.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper lawn equipment along with great specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube. Trusted professionals. Get into Four Corners Lube located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday. Phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full service in and out oil change.
Now hiring. Due to increased census, St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln is adding staff. Now hiring LPNs, RNs, and CNAs. 8-hour and 12-hour shifts plus weekend package are available. If you're looking for an exciting career opportunity where you'll have a chance to make a difference in the lives of others, then this is the perfect fit for you. Apply online at heritageofcare.com/employment.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. Your specific needs and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
Join the happy folks who choose the beautiful Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, Illinois. Part of the Hilton family hotels, you'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast served every day, an indoor heated pool and whirlpool, along with competitive rates on wedding and reunion blocks all year long. So don't wait. Reserve your stay at the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, or schedule your complimentary tour and consultation for your business meetings and events. Phone the Hampton Inn Hotel at 217-732-6729. That's 217-732-6729, 24 hours a day, and go online to lincoln.hamptoninn.com. Just off Interstate 55 at exit 126 at the Lincoln Hampton Inn. They love having you there.
At Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln, the number one aim is to provide complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. With great customer service, Lincoln Printers offers business printing, invitations and personalized cards, quick copies, and faxing. But did you know Lincoln Printers also offers vehicle and window vinyl, large format printing, full service bindery application, and graphic designs? For all of your printing and sign making needs, See why for over 40 years, Logan County and Central Illinois has chosen Lincoln Printers for high-quality, fast turnaround and affordable prices. For more information, phone Lincoln Printers at 217-732-3121. Stop by the office at 711 Broadway Street, across from the fire department in downtown Lincoln, or email lincolnprinters@abelink.com. A business Abe Lincoln will be proud to lend his name to.
This is Tim Kirkchin from ESPN, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM, WLCN, with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo.
Waffles, 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 waffles.
Waffles are back at the Hampton. Bad, real bad. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM. Yep, you heard it. Waffles are back. Does that mean the pandemic's over?
Negative.
No. Well. Oh, well.
Although, quick question for you. How do you like seeing your guy, Chris Bryant, going deep yesterday in the playoffs?
Playoffs? Did he go deep?
He went deep.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. I'm sure he'll be in that uniform for quite some time.
There's a good possibility.
And what has he done? What has he done before that? He's been pretty quiet.
Well, he won you your only title.
He helped.
Yep.
He helped. Yeah, that's no doubt about it. But kind of your Cardinals took one on the chin the other night.
Pretty solid game.
Solid game up until the ninth inning. Yeah. 1-1 all the way through, and
Waino pitched really well. I mean, defense was pretty solid. Sosa made a couple boneheaded plays, but other than that, I mean, really pretty good game. And we got more than what we thought we were going to get out of the Cardinals if you would have asked us even a month ago. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Even a month ago, we were
back in July. All the Cardinal fans jumped off that wagon, and then all of a sudden, August, September, they're right back on it, and now it's like, oh man,
they jumped off late April, I think. I mean, it's just all the injuries, the pitching injuries were so constant, and other injuries as well. And it's just like, man, this is not
answer me this. A lot of people upset with Schill for putting Reyes in. Was that the wrong move? No?
I mean, no, it really wasn't. I mean, you look how the years went on, and you've got a guy that, to be honest, I think the Cardinals this year were really trying to finally figure out where Reyes is. I believe they want him to be more. They wanted him to be that superstar. I mean, he was one of the game's top prospects just a couple years ago before injuries. And I think they were hoping to see what they're going to get. And putting him in a big spot like this, a lot of times you get those young guys to shine, and all of a sudden for the next 5 to 10 years, they're your stud. And it's brought on because of their adrenaline getting high in the playoffs, and then, starting to realize it. And you look back now and you're saying, yes, that was the wrong move. But at the time, I think you're just wanting to see what you got with the kid and hope you got
right. And he's one of those young. I don't know about that, young up and coming power arms, which the Cardinals have had several of those. Hicks, he was he was one of those power arms, and he gets hurt. Reyes was hurt a few years ago. He's trying to work himself back to back where he was. Don't know if he'll ever get there, but the Cardinals in their pitching, I think they've done a solid job finding those young power arms. It's just been a matter of keeping them healthy.
And we've got a few more coming up, pitching wise. The question marks will be on the offensive side, but they have some guys there. The problem is, you look at Arenado and Goldschmidt, and a lot of times they like the weather to get a little warmer before they heat up. And this year, you've seen that. Goldschmidt finished the season almost batting 300, and for a chunk of the year, it felt like he was batting about 200.
Now, do you think weather comes into play during the playoffs because of, these Midwestern teams, the Cardinals, the Cubs, and so forth, where, baseball starts out, it's a little chilly in those areas, it gets warm, and then when playoffs hit, it gets a little chilly again. Do you think that affects the hitters?
Well, I don't think it did the other night because they were in LA, but I think it can, but at the same time, I think once you get to that point of the year, you're starting the year, there's going to be some rust because you haven't seen the live pitching right on top of you and all that. So you're going to have the rust and reacclimating yourself to the game. Whereas at the end of the year, you've been going through it. You've seen the pitching, you've seen the break of the ball and whatnot. And I don't think that quite is into play. Now, as you get deeper into it, if it gets to where you're talking about 30-degree evenings or something like that, or 40-degree, that can be there. But I think for the most part, they went through the season and they're trained and ready to go for the playoffs now.
J-Mac wants a waffle. He's got about 30 minutes to get here. You can get him a waffle.
J-Mac. Let's talk picks.
He's got to earn it. We'll get to that later on, but he's got to earn that waffle. And right now, he's earned what has he earned?
A raisinette?
Yeah, we'll give him a raisin.
Off the floor?
Yeah.
Like one swept up,
and stepped on.
Yeah. Twice.
That's about all he's earned right now with his picks, and we're going to get to his picks a little bit later.
I love J-Mac, and I'm a big fan of the show, and I know his kids are watching, and I'm sorry that you have, as his children, you have to endure his picks, because I'm sure he talks about it all weekend.
I've come with a new philosophy to win money. Go the opposite of J-Mac and you'll win.
And you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm about to retire.
Right now, you'd be talking 5-1 right now if you went against him.
Yeah, so.
Or 6-1.
Do better, J-Mac. Do better. Do better.
And these are locks, though. This week, he sent us in some locks instead.
Oh, well, let's hope. But back to baseball real quick before we jump to another topic. The playoffs obviously going on right now. You got the Red Sox eliminating the Yankees. Their $2 billion payroll. What did that get them? Nothing. I like to see that. And then you've got the Tampa Bay Rays, I think, taking on the Red Sox.
And
Tampa Bay, man, can you name 3 players off there?
Oh.
That's just a team. They were there last year, too.
A
good, solid team. I don't know if a mid-market, you call them a mid-market, low market, but they're not top-tier payroll.
They're definitely a small market payroll.
Right. So, going to get very interesting. A lot of Cubs, ex-Cubs
the Reds
in play.
Red Sox and Tampa Bay are tied 1-1 now after a big comeback last night by the Red Sox.
And then we got Houston and
the White Sox.
White Sox, and I think Houston's up 2-0.
Houston went up 2
That's
games.
a 5-game series?
Yes.
Yeah, so White Sox, how you feeling right now, White Sox fans? I know a couple that felt pretty good all year and let me know about it. And now...
Well, they should have. They had a great year.
Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, a lot to build on with that team, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're
young.
Still a lot in the pipeline.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to be a team to reckon with for years to come if they can keep it together.
Keep it together. That's exactly right. Well, they got La Russa. That's the thing. If the team buys into La Russa, they'll usually be awfully competitive for a while. He keeps them right there. So that's a good thing for the White Sox and the White Sox fans. The Astros are playing some good ball, and they're definitely fun to watch. You can't argue with that.
And what are they beating on this year?
Oh, yeah.
Trash cans are gone.
Maybe laser lights or something. Who knows?
Over in the National League, we have the Braves and the
Brewers.
Brewers won last night.
So they're up. Good game, 2-1. They're up one game to nothing, and we'll see how that series goes. I really like the Braves. They got a good team, but the Brewers. they played well all year long as well, and probably best pitching staff still pitching right now. I mean, you look at the top teams, ERA and whatnot. The Brewers had the best in the league.
Then you got the West Coast matchup with the Giants and the Dodgers. That could be interesting right there. The Giants win last night. Yep. To go up 1-0. Boy, that series right there could get pretty heated.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always been a big rivalry. I mean, there's a lot of shenanigans with the fans and whatnot also through the years, so it's interesting. We'll see how they play out, but the Giants had one heck of a year, way over 100 wins, and the Dodgers were literally on their heels, one game out from taking the division. So, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be a good series. Started out there in San Francisco. San Fran pulls out the first win, so we'll see how it moves forward.
We got some tickets to give away here. The Clinton Chamber of Commerce Tear on Washington Street Haunted House. Go to ClintonHauntedHouse.com for more information. These are a $15 value. We got 2 tickets to give away. It's at 513 East Washington Street in Clinton, Illinois.
You ever do that? You ever go to that?
I've been to some. Probably the one of the neatest ones I've been to is it's like a hayrack ride over in Springfield. Sherman, yeah. Carter's, yeah, that was pretty fun. I don't know if they do that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Back when I had young kids, and could do that, and but now they're grown and gone.
Yeah.
So
Terror on the Square has always been a good time.
I've never been to this one.
That was something did as a youth and always enjoyed. Always a good show.
Well, we got 2 tickets here to give away. We're going to make it easy on you. We're going to take the 5th caller. Jim's going to take the 5th caller. We're going to make him earn his money today. If you're
Jim can't even count to 5.
He's got 5 fingers? Yeah, he does. And that phone number to call is 837. No, that's not right. 217-871-4930. Why can't we remember that?
There's no chance we'll ever remember that. It's in our speed dial.
I don't even know if it's in my speed dial. 871-4930. With the 217 in front.
With the 217.
Yeah, you got to dial that now. So if you're the 5th caller to that number, you're going to win.
These are $15 tickets, and like I said, Terror on the Square is always good.
We've got 2 of them. Pretty easy to win today. Jim's staring at the phone.
just say a color.
Can't even give these things away. But 5th caller. And if it doesn't happen in the next 20 minutes or so, we'll just take a caller. But right now it's number 5. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to talk some NFL. We're going to talk some college football. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Lincoln. When it comes time for automotive service on your car or truck, don't you think your automotive investment is worth taking it to the people who have been doing automotive service for the longest? At Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, we've always been proud to have one of the best service departments you'll find. From the familiar face that greets you when you come in, to the technicians and service personnel with more than 280 years combined service, we have the tools, the training, and the technology to make your car run like a top. When it's time for automotive service, call the ones you know will get it done right the first time. That's at Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. Call us at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growing.com or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper lawn equipment along with great specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube. Trusted professionals. Get into Four Corners Lube located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday. Phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full-service in-and-out oil change.
The inventory reduction sale is in full swing at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln, and you'll save for every room in your home. Top quality furniture for every room in your house will create a stunning new look while saving you hundreds of dollars. Choose from top quality Ashley brand sofas, including recliners, plush sectionals, complete dining room sets, and handsome bedroom outfits fit for a king. And what better than the perfect mattress than Bemco for the best night's sleep. At Jake's Furnishings, all Bemco mattresses are on sale now, including plush, luxury firm, and pillow top models. But hurry into Jake's now, as this inventory reduction sale won't last long. For more details, stop by the Jake's Furnishing showroom, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 735-1212 and
Coach.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're doing good. You got Scott and Jake today. We have no idea where Joe's at.
I know that's a big letdown.
He's probably
for you,
golfing or something. You know.
Yeah, he texted us, says he'll be a little late, and that was 40 minutes ago. So I doubt that he makes it. So
well, let's hope he's okay. You know, he's not.
He's fine. He usually gives his dog a bath and perm once a month, so I'm thinking maybe that's what he's done.
This is the day.
This is the day. So
had to squeeze the glands probably.
Yep. So, Coach, once again, thanks for calling in this morning. Tell us a little bit about how it went last night, and who were you guys even playing?
So we were playing Prairie Central last night.
Okay, yeah.
They've been a great team all year, and we ended up losing 28-0. But I don't really believe in moral victories, but I thought from a standpoint we took a big step forward last night. Our kids showed a lot of. It was we got the ball first. We drove all the way down. We scored, and it got called back for a holding penalty way back behind the play, and we ended up not scoring on that drive. We held them. We got a punt. We drove the ball again. They got it back. That was 6-0 for most of the first half. We drove all the way down again at the end of the first half. We threw a ball up into the end zone on 4th down, and it was incomplete. They took over on about their own 14, and with about 50 seconds left on 1st down, they hit like a 80-yard run on us. Wow. And so with 4 seconds left in the half, they threw a corner route just right over the top of a guy, and they scored before half. So, we're still doing some of those things at young. So it's 14-0 at half, and we kick off, and then we give basically they return the opening kick of the half. And then from that point on, we really buckled down and played some pretty good football. I thought our kids, we've really been trying to challenge them to be tough, to take pride in the way that they hit, tackle, and finish plays. And, we had 4 trips in the red zone last night that we just didn't put the ball in,
Right. But
we moved the ball all over the field on a good football team. We played really good defense at times. And, that's been a step forward from us against a good team like that. And so there's positives there, definitely positives.
Yeah. And Coach, this part of the season towards the end, I don't want to say that wins aren't important, because obviously they are. You're out to win every game, but are you kind of focusing more on coaching these young kids to build your program up for next year? I'm not saying that you're giving up on this year, because obviously you're not, but it's good coaching points right now. The victories, right, they're important, but at this point maybe not so much.
Well, when you're young, you really try to focus on the small victories.
Right.
And I tell the kids all the time, that you can't really control the outcome. You can only influence it. Mm-hmm. Your job is to control your individual response on every play, and the things that you can always control are your attitude and your effort. And you have to believe that if you continue to respond the right way over a long period of time, that you're going to give yourself the best chance you can of getting the outcome that you want. Mm-hmm. And so, in our league, when you're playing as many sophomores as we are, it's tough to win games. It's a good football conference. We have teams that compete for the state championship every year, mm-hmm. and there's nobody bad in this league. Right. You know what I mean? There's not, and that includes us, and so, we're really focusing a lot on the small victories and trying to get better at the things that we can. We're never going to throw away a football game. We're coming in every game trying to win, mm-hmm. and we believe that we have a shot to win. And we just have to do a good job of not making the same mistakes over again, learning and growing and trying to fix those moments where we give up a touchdown at the end of the half, or a kickoff return for a touchdown, because really those 2 plays were the difference in the game,
right,
at the end of the day. And so it's a great opportunity for our sophomores to learn from their mistakes. And of course, it's hard for those kids to lose, and it's hard. Nobody takes it harder than coaches do. Uh-huh. But at the end of the day, you gotta celebrate your small victories, and small victories that eventually turn into big ones.
Right. And then once you go back over film from last night, you're gonna see maybe a play or two that if it would have went the other way, you have the opportunity to win that game, and the
outcome would have been totally different.
Absolutely.
The hold, we jumped off sides on a 3rd and 3, going into their red zone that put us. Really, every mistake we made last night was self-inflicted,
Right.
And if we learn not to beat Olympia, we're going to have a great chance to beat Prairie Central.
Right. Now, how do you, it's got to be a little bit difficult to instill that in your kids' heads, because, they want to win, but then they see, they're making these mistakes, you just, you shake it off. And the good old Ted Lasso saying is be a goldfish. That means, you move on. They have a short-term memory. So, I guess you just move on and go to the next game.
I think I actually read, this is kind of funny, I read some study that they say the goldfish actually has a longer attention span than the high school male right now.
That may be.
that pertains to me and Jake too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
You know, Coach.
You know what, guys, I think you're exactly right, though. You know, a play here or there, and the outcome could be totally different.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we're trying to continue to tell them on. And, you know, when they're young and when you're struggling, your confidence can be so fragile sometimes, you know?
Right.
And
Absolutely.
what we try to tell them is like, hey, one play doesn't make a game, you know? Good teams are going to make good plays, and that doesn't mean we can't make good plays back. So you got to respond. You got to move on to the next play because it's the only one you can control.
Right.
Now, Coach, you've got some younger kids playing up right now as well, don't you, from the injuries and whatnot?
Oh yeah, quite a few.
Yeah,
We're playing a lot of sophomores right now.
So I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna get those guys with a little more experience, and you're gonna,
oh yeah,
it'll be beneficial down the road for you as well.
Yeah, this team reminds me a lot of the seniors we had last year when they were juniors. You know, we were always like 1-2 plays away, maybe a block, maybe finishing a block away, maybe a missed assignment here or there, but we were really close and we knew it. And I think that's why that team last spring felt so confident going into every game, is because they knew that they were a year stronger and a year better, and that was going to give them a chance to win every game. And so this team reminds me a lot of them. We have a lot of great kids that work really hard. Our attitude at practice has been fantastic. There's been no pouting. And so I'm really proud of those kids for that through a tough season. And that's why I think they continue to improve. You know, we're continuing to see us get closer every week to the outcome we want. So.
Well, Coach, you got 2 weeks left in the season. Who do you have coming up next week?
So we got the Corn Bowl next week, the last one ever, us and Central Catholic. So this will be the last time we play our rivalry game.
Gotcha.
So we're excited about that. And then we play Pontiac week 9.
Okay, so tough couple of games coming up, but sounds like you guys are moving in the right direction. We talked last week, and some of these injuries are your skill players, and that's really got to hurt. I think last week you said you got a fullback, a running back, couple corners, so that's really got to hurt. You know, I mean, what you do on the field as far as play calling and all that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is interesting, right? Because, you know, when you're a play caller, you always have certain plays designed to get the ball to your playmakers in space, right? And then it's if you go into the week and you can prep for it, you know, you have an idea of what you need to do. But then when it happens in the middle of the game, you know, it kind of changes your plan sometimes. And so that's it. That is interesting. But thankfully, I actually think we're going to start getting some of those guys back next week. We don't get our starting fullback back, but we actually get our backup fullback back, and our starting wing back he played a little bit, but he was very far from 100% this last week because it was an ankle. And so I think he'll be close to 100% this week. We'll have him back, which will be great. And I think our starting center gets a cast off of his hand this week, so that'll be good too. And actually our starting inside linebacker gets the cast off of his hand this week as well. So we start to get some guys back. Hopefully, you lose a couple casts, you'll see your tackling improve and your ball security improve. So we're excited about that.
Well, good deal, Coach. That's exciting to hear. You know, these kids, missing part of their football career there in high school. You'll never get that back, but hopefully they come back and able to kind of pick up where they left off. But with 2 weeks to go, it's a little tough. But I'm sure they'll be ready to go, and you'll finish the season strong.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how we finish the year. I think when you finish strong, you can build a lot of momentum into your off season. And, anytime it's a rivalry game, all bets are off, right? I mean, that's this one. our kids always come in just super motivated. It's the country kids versus the country club. That's kind of the way that we look at it, and the hillbillies versus the city kids. That's the way they think about it, and we're always excited to play this one.
Well, Coach, good luck in the next week against Central Catholic. Is that home or away?
It is home.
It is home, so good deal. It's pep the kids up a little bit more, and good luck with that. And
sounds good.
We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Yep, thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Yep, you too. Coach Lyons, Olympia High School football coach.
Both schools have big weeks coming up then next week.
Yeah, they do. And
Cornwall with them guys, and then Lincoln and Taylor, they'll be in the.
And it sounds like TV Coach game. Lyons and Coach Silky are kind of in the same boat as far as the young kids on the field learning, a lot of mistakes, for the Railers. They're right in the game, Jake, and they're just right on the verge of getting over that hump. And it sounds like two familiar programs just kind of struggling right now with just the young kids, the inexperience, and
let me say though, with the Lincoln game, I tell you what, we're right in the game.
Right, absolutely.
Too. I mean, a normal year, you look at, you're playing in Effingham or the Muhammad Seymour, and you feel like, after the first quarter even, you're kind of, this game's kind of over. I tell you what, the fans aren't leaving. They're hanging out because you don't know what else is coming at them. And with Lincoln this year, they've really turned around and started doing some things that are working well. So it's something, like you said, the program's maturing, we'll say.
Yeah, and like you said, they're right in it, and it's exciting. And
I thought even in last night's game, right after a half, I felt like Lincoln might be coming back on this team.
Yeah,
and you really had that feeling.
Oh, absolutely. So, I was watching it from my couch, and you don't want to turn it because Lincoln has been down. They were down early against other teams as well, and came back and
made it
a game, and down a touchdown or whatever. But last night it was the same way. They went down at half, 21-7, cut it to 14-7, and then. Effingham able to score there towards the end, but you never felt that Lincoln was out of it, just the way they performed, the weeks before.
And I may be a homer, but I still think Lincoln had a touchdown, and one of those three that were called back last night should have been a touchdown. And you can say whatever you want, but a couple of those line guys that were refereeing were made life a little more difficult than it should have been.
Well, you know what time it is now? Well, you know what we have going on?
They closed the Waffle Shack.
Oh.
That's I'm sorry. That's over.
Here we go.
Oh, no. So you want to place a bet, but you haven't done it yet. Don't want to go in debt. So where can you turn? Turn on Cheap Seats. And they've got just the thing that you need. Don't need to cheat. No, you don't. They can help indeed. It can be beat. Your low expectations, it will exceed. Take my sweet info to help you succeed. In Vegas with the Mac.
Place your bet.
In Vegas with the Mac.
Get to lock.
In Vegas with the Mac. In Vegas with the Mac. In Vegas with the Mac is produced for entertainment purposes only. If someone you know has a gambling problem in Illinois, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 53342. Cheap Seats and WLCN are not responsible for and expressly disclaim any and all liability for information contained within In Vegas with the Mac.
It is time for In Vegas with the Mac.
We had to have the disclaimer in there.
J-Mac with his picks, the Mac. He wants us to take the Bears plus 5.5 versus the Raiders.
It's a real thing.
I thought he said he was going to start picking with his heart, or his brain, not his heart. He also likes Iowa at home -2 versus Penn State. Now, J-Mac feels that the Raiders, they have to deal with John Gruden's email problems, and Iowa will win by a field goal. Locks! Exclamation point. So
he's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
So here's I guess if you're making a strategy, right? You're looking at J-Mac's picks. And you're saying, okay, I'm taking the Raiders, and I'm taking Penn State.
And you're going to be a winner.
And you're going to be a winner.
About 1,500 down right now.
I was going to say, whatever you got, bet the house.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he can bounce back. His record's not really showing it right now.
I mean, he's right there, though. He's again, a lot like the football teams. I feel like he's on the cusp.
But he's
right
not
there.
young.
He has no youth.
No youth.
The youth is completely shot.
He should have that senior knowledge.
Like Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's Joe Biden-like.
Joe.
Minus the politics.
Minus the politics. That's the same thing.
Just his demeanor. But good luck, J-Mac. That was in Vegas with the Mac.
Oh, I love the disclaimer at the end. We do not endorse his picks.
That's some pretty speedy talking by Lloyd there.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wonder if he was a rapper in his early ages.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
Yeah. And J-Mac chimes in, and that sounds like normal J-Mac.
Ouch. It hurts. I don't know if he's trying to get up or something.
Did you read the sentence before that?
I did not.
You should have. It goes along with what we were just saying.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, but we can't say that word on air. We can text it, but just can't say it. Some college football going on today. The Fighting Illini are at home and taking on Coach B's old team, the Wisconsin Badgers. I think that's a 2:30 kickoff. That should be interesting.
Should be a fun game to watch.
Should be a fun game. Yeah. So if you want to tune into that,
feel free.
Feel free. Don't let us stop you. Let's see some other games. Here's the what do they call this? The Red River Battle. Oklahoma and Texas. That'd be a good one. You got Oklahoma at number 6 and Texas sitting at 21. See some other big games. Georgia and Auburn. Boy, Georgia took it to Arkansas last week. Boy, they just smacked them pretty good. And you got Penn State number 4 against Iowa at number 5. That'd be a good one. Yeah, that's a lock. That'd be a good game right there.
Number 7 Ohio State against Maryland. Both of them are 4-1 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big game in the Big Ten.
Like I said, we got Wisconsin at 1. They're sitting at 1-3. That's surprising to me. But the Big Ten, that's a tough. That's a tough deal right there. Then we got J-Mac just texted in. We can't forget Notre Dame at Virginia Tech tonight. Go Irish. Notre Dame took one on the chin last week to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a good football club.
They're a solid team.
They're a pretty good team.
Yep.
And
number 17.
I think the last time I saw this matchup, Notre Dame at Virginia Tech, Ticketmaster took us all there.
And left half the tickets.
And hopefully we can do that again. That was fun.
My niece's Ole Miss is playing Arkansas.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss ranked 17 right now.
Yeah.
Arkansas is 13, so that's a top 20 matchup there.
What'd you think last week against Alabama? Did you watch any of that? Ole Miss?
Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss is solid, man, but Alabama's they're a big team, man, and deep. Boy, they lose a couple studs right off the bat this year, and they replace them with guys that are probably going to be, all conference. I mean, that's how the big teams do it. So,
yes, sir. Let's see some other games that stand out. None. So we'll move over to the NFL.
None.
Chicago Bears. We talked about earlier. Going to take on the Raiders. Who do you like there, Jim?
Raiders.
Oh, boy, he's not very confident, is he? He's got his Bears stuff on.
Well, J-Mac picked the Bears.
Bears plus 5.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Getting 5.5. I don't know. Well, I want the Bears to win, but
the Raiders played good so far this year too.
Raiders,
man.
They have. They sure have.
Packers and
Plus,
Bengals.
you know who Joe's rooting for. You know, he's one of his 28 teams he likes.
Well, it just depends on who has the high hand.
Yeah, right now it's the Cardinals, his Arizona Cardinals. When's he going to jump back on that wagon?
He'll let you know.
I mean, they're 4-0. They're undefeated.
I think they
just took it to the Rams.
I think he needs one more win, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to start wearing the gear again.
Yeah, I haven't seen any Arizona Cardinal gear.
No, he needs a 5-0 record before he breaks that gear out.
So he's picky.
He is a bandwagon
He's picky
jumper.
on what bandwagon
his Buccaneers lost, though, so...
Yeah.
You know, with that, you know, he's a little down on Tom Brady right now, I'm sure.
Yeah. He might be. Is he in Tampa Bay? Is that why he's not here? Soothing.
That might be.
Soothing Tom Brady, rubbing his shoulder, rubbing his throwing shoulder
it's
because
okay,
after.
Tom. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Although they did just beat New England.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. So Tom Brady goes back home and
takes care of business.
Takes care of Bill Belichick. Well, Jake, that's 10 o'clock, and it's just me and you today. Thanks for showing up. I'm you know.
I've got a store to open.
If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be no show.
There wouldn't have been a show.
Yeah.
Other Jim.
No heads up whatsoever. You know, I won't be there.
5 minutes after
probably
the show
told
starts.
Jim probably knew, though. And no, Jim didn't know. See, I mean, just
Jim had to run the camera today.
Just
too.
irresponsible all over the place.
Everywhere.
I mean, unpredictable, irresponsible, unbelievable. Thanks for tuning in to Cheap Seats. Next week we're going to be
somewhere special. Yes,
we don't know. We don't know where we'll be, but we know what time it will be. So thanks for tuning in to Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Good day.
The Cheap Seats Live Saturday morning sports show on WLCN 96.3 and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Jake's Furnishings, 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Furnish your home for less at Jake's. The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 651-8089. The Christian Village, 1507 7th Street in Lincoln, a community of compassion. Phone 732-2189. Eaton